sometimes helping someone doesn't make you a hero. Sometimes it makes you a thief in the eyes of others. This story is about a woman who did the right thing and paid for it with silence, hatred, and guilt. The apartment with a view of silence. Sometimes kindness comes with a price that's too high to pay. Sometimes, by helping one person, you become an enemy to their entire family. And sometimes a single decision can change your life forever and make you guilty in the eyes of others. This story is not about inheritance. It's about what happens when a person is left with only one stranger by their side and chooses to leave everything to them. When Vika found out that the apartment now belonged to her, she first thought it was a mistake. "Are you sure?" she asked quietly, clutching her worn-out bag. "I was just helping." The notary nodded without looking up from the documents. "Everything is legal. During her lifetime, Anna Petrovna insisted that the apartment be transferred to you." A heavy silence filled the room. "Just look at her," said a woman in an expensive coat sharply. "A simple pharmacy clerk. Very convenient pity an old woman. And get an apartment in the city center." Vika slowly lowered her eyes. She had heard this before. Anna Petrovna entered her life by chance. A long line at the pharmacy, a hot day, and suddenly the elderly woman's blood pressure spiked. Vika simply helped her outside, sat her down on a bench, gave her water, and waited until she felt better. "You're not in a hurry, are you?" Anna Petrovna asked then. "I'm a bit scared to go home alone." From that day on, Vika began visiting her more often. At first, just to check her blood pressure, then to help carry groceries, then to stay for tea. Anna Petrovna talked a lot about her husband who died early, about her son who moved abroad and was very busy, about the silence in the apartment that became almost unbearable in the evenings. "The scariest thing isn't loneliness," she once said. "The scariest thing is realizing that no one needs you." Vika stayed silent because she felt the same way. She learned about the apartment only after the funeral. Anna Petrovna's son arrived quickly, too quickly. He immediately began counting square meters, inspecting the renovation, and complaining. "This is all mine. I'm the heir." The notary simply shrugged. The documents were signed consciously, without pressure. "She manipulated her," the son said angrily, staring at Vika. "I've seen people like you before." Vika didn't try to justify herself. She stood by the window of that very apartment, overlooking an old courtyard and a playground where no one played anymore. The apartment was quiet, real, alive. She remembered Anna Petrovna saying, "I want someone to live here again, to laugh, to leave the lights on at night." Vika gently ran her hand along the windowsill. She didn't know if she deserved all of this, but she knew one thing for sure: she was there when no one else was. And sometimes that's enough. Questions for the viewers read slowly at the end. Now think about it. If you were in the son's place, would you forgive this? If you were in Vika's place, would you refuse the apartment? And if you were in Anna Petrovna's place, who would you leave everything to? Where does kindness end and calculation begin? And does a person have the right to decide their own fate, even if it hurts others? Write in the comments, whose side are you on? There is no right answer. If you stayed until the end, thank you. That means this story mattered to you. If you want more quiet, honest stories about life, You can support this channel with a like or a subscription. More stories are coming for those who listen and feel